We're being told that recession is coming, lean times are ahead. Maybe that for your company, it's going to be a hard time as well. Well, sure, but on the same token, have you considered that maybe it's just training for better times to come? I remember during my MBA program, I had to read a book by Porter called The Competitive Advantage of Nations. And in that book, they were explaining how the Japanese air conditioning companies came to prominence at some point in time, because in Japan, people are living much closer to one another than, say, in the United States or in Canada. Because of this, they faced an extra level of difficulty selling their wares, which was it needed to be quieter than the equivalent American systems. That actually trained them to a superior standard, and they use that standard later to be able to sell internationally and have a competitive advantage. This is not astonishing. I mean, as a species, we thrive often under very difficult conditions. I mean, for example, if we need to decarbonize our economy and move away from oil eventually, then we come with ideas like these. But Steve, this is all civilizational stuff. It doesn't really apply to my case, to my company, right? Well, here's my personal experience working at my previous company where I was doing business development and sales in Asia. Basically, the product I had was a very good product, except that the type of customers that I could get there was very different from the ones that my colleagues were getting in the United States and in Europe. That meant that I had to go a little bit off the beaten path, and it was hard. It was basically sometimes you're inventing things from scratch almost, adapting to new compilers. It was also about trying to speak new industries' language. And it was hard at the beginning. But that lean time actually led to very, very bountiful times later on, because then we learned as a company how to enter new industries that were not present in before. So sure, there may be lean times ahead, and maybe that winter has come, pun very much intended. It doesn't mean, though, that it needs to be a negative time for your company. Yeah, now my hands are cold. Time to hit the road again.